Greetings everyone! Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X. I am, of course, the Black Shadow, and last time we quickly took some time out of our Dark Aeon hunting to get hold of Auron's fourth and final overdrive, the Tornado, by getting hold of all the Jecht Spheres that have been littered across Spira. Should have done that a long time ago, never got round to it. But thankfully, we've got there, which is awesome. So today we are going to be hoping to return to our Dark Aeon hunting ways, folks. As we have, well, let's see what we've done. We've defeated Valefor, Ifrit, Ixion, Shiva, and Bahamut so far, which gives us 5 Aeons to go, which isn't too bad going. Now, for the time being, I'm going to skip Dark Anima. I will be returning to Anima. I'll probably do Anima next, but first thing I wanted to do was to tackle Dark Yojimbo. Dark Yojimbo is quite an infamous little Aeon, a Dark Aeon even, in the Final Fantasy series, actually, to be fair. There is a very well-known sort of exploit that can be used against him, which I will be demonstrating, or used in conjunction with him, I suppose we should say. So, we're going to be taking on Dark Yojimbo today, and hopefully surviving. Again, I have not made any practice runs at this at all. I very rarely even bothered to take him on during my original playthroughs of this, so this is pretty new territory, should prove interesting. Let me just show you how everyone is looking. Everyone has broken HP limits. Everyone up at about 33,000, in the 30,000, which is pretty good. Yuna has got her Nirvana. I'm also looking to make an Astral Rod here. And I want to give that break damage limit just in case I need someone in just for dramatic healing purposes for the moment, because that could be handy in a pinch. You never know, folks. You never know. So that was just something I was just doing in the meantime. She's got an Arcane Ring here, Auto Potion, Break HP and Auto Haste. No Auto Phoenix because I need to get some Mega Phoenixes. Auron still the same, Riku still the same. However, in the last video, I did get hold of a few from once. I found him in Makalanya Woods, and I've got hold of some pieces of armor that I bought that have got 4 open slots, so I will be making use of those inevitably. Especially for Riku, because I will want to change that piece of armor. I'd rather have something else than HP plus 10%. Kamari's going to need a Spirit Lance, and he's still got his Genji Armlet. Walker's got his World Champion and the Shutout. And Tidus finally has the Kaladbolg, which is awesome. And this Genji Shield, which I may or may not keep. I bought one as well for Tidus, just in case I fancy doing something a bit different. We'll see. Anyways, I'll quickly show you sphere grids as well. I'm not going to be editing these, but we are now up at this top area over here. So we were down here-ish. I've now gone through here. Oops. Oh, you muppets. I'm going to have to go and activate that Lux Sphere. I'm occasionally missing something, and that would just be being silly. So I need to go grab this Lux Sphere with a couple characters. We moved across here, updated that. We've got a couple of spheres there as well. You can see where the Lux Spheres are dotted around, so you can generally tell where I've gone. Circled the way down here to finish that off, and then I've gone round in a circle, come up here, and we're now up here so far. Which, so, we're making progress. It's just taking time, and I'll quickly show everyone the status as well. Here we are. Most stats now coming into the 200s, which is good. Auron's strength is our first maximised stat of the game, which is cool. Kamari only just behind as well, to be fair. So yeah, so that's how everyone looks. Agilities as well coming along really nicely. So yeah, pretty happy with that. And our luck stats are all looking very good, well into the hundreds now. So that's a bonus as well. Lovely. So we are going to take on Dark Yojimbo. And we're going to be going back to Mount Gagazet, actually. It's going to be the easiest way to get here. Now, actually, Dark Yojimbo is very easy to get to actually appear. He'll appear literally once you've completed the events in the Cavern of the Stolen Faith and you leave. Once you re-enter, this guy can be triggered. If you do happen to trigger him and you run into him, having just completed the events of the Cavern of the Stolen Faith, say, when you're going through it the first time, you're going to die. And to be fair, folks, I imagine for some characters, this guy may well have been, or some people who have played the game, this may well have been the first Dark Aeon you ever came across. He's also one of the trickier ones, to be fair. At least I think so. So, let's head to the Cavern of the Stolen Faith. The place is deserted. Dear. I am just going to put down a save state, because you never know when you might need one. And I need to make a copy of that and put that on my other memory card, just in case I ever happen to erase that and overwrite it for some bizarre reason, because that would be a tragedy. I need to do that. So here we are, folks, back in the Cavern of the Stolen Faith. But weird being back in here, truth be told. Alright then, so what we want to do is we want to use these teleporting pads. These now work. So we're going to use this to just teleport all the way to the back of the cavern, which is where we need to go. Which takes us back here, which is awesome. And what we want to do is we can actually still walk back to the Chamber of the Faith, because we haven't done that yet. So, let's do that. I think this is the only faith we've not actually visited. Or revisited. We've done everyone else. You have cost me a lot of money.
You are a fading dream, but one touched by reality. Spirit will not forget its reality, nor the one who saved it. Run, dream, run on. Pass beyond the waking, and walk into the daylight.
God damn you, Yojimbo. Yeah, sorry if you heard some. It was a bit. Someone I think was applying a bit of WD-40 to a squeaky door next door, so hopefully that didn't get through. But anyways, we'll get hold of a strength sphere for our journey. Thank you, Jimbo. I'll be needing that along with the many hundreds more of spears I'll need, but never mind. But yeah, so that now, once you do that, you actually cannot head back in here into the Cavern of the Stolen Faith. That area is sealed off to you for some reason. We've already done all of the getting hold of these items hiding here, so we don't need to worry about that. Now, at this point, if you want to, you can, you know, walk back to the entrance. However, if you, perhaps maybe you're a technophobe, maybe you don't believe in using teleporters, you think they'll take ungainly control of your body or something. You know, say, well, I don't know, we'll walk back. Besides, you know, it's pretty music. Look at it. It's like relaxing and stuff. Where'd the pretty music go? Who's that? Titus doesn't like it one damn bit. You know what that music means. That is one of the most sinister Aeons you will ever see in your life. That is Dark Yojimbo. Now, nicely enough for the game, it will give you a chance to run. If you are not forced into this fight, interestingly, you do have the chance, if you want to, you can return to the telepad and warp out of here. like we're gonna do that. Charge! As we take on Dark Yojimbo. That's not... What?! Well, way to kill that climatic moment. For the love of... Never mind. Anyways, take on Dark Yojimbo now. First, what will... Now, Dark Yojimbo, when you take him on here, he will always ambush you. It is fixed. You don't even have the chance to use an initiative. If you've got initiative, it overrides that. You will always be ambushed. However, any first strike weapons you have will come into play. Sentinel and Prey. Oh god! Ah! Yeah, this is a sick boss fight. This is dangerous. Dark Yojimbo, very powerful. Just like in the Yojimbo we have, he has 4 attacks he can use. Daigoro, or Dark Daigoro, I guess in this case. Kokoro, Wakizashi, and of course Zanmato. Zanmato is his overdrive, as you might have guessed. Now, Wakizashi will always hit everyone. It will always hit everyone for an absurd amount of damage. So be careful. Right, now we've got 3 auto protects. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to protect, get... No, you've not got it, have you? Has anyone else got auto protect? I don't think so. Oh, shit. Get Tidus in, who's going to guard, who's going to protect himself, and we're going to get Rōnin, who is... Is he hit by anything with that? No. Some of his attacks can cause you some problems, and they can, because Kozuka is dangerous. It will only attack one character, as it always does. Pray it doesn't kill you. That can shatter you. That is a bad thing if it shatters you, folks. I'm telling you that now. Dark Yojimbo himself has got 1.6 million health. And you've got to be careful. Like I say, if Dark Yojimbo's overdrive gauge maxes out, then you're in trouble. Zanmato, fixed 99999 damage on everyone, and it also will cancel auto life. Basically, you're dead. You've got to use an Aeon to shield yourself. Absolutely has to be done. Right, I want to get Riku in. I need to heal her up, really. Right, okay, so... diddly-doos. Right, let's get Walker in, who I'm going to want in this fight. I'll get him on Protect. Let's get Auron back in, who I'm going to get Sentling again. And let's get Kamari in, who's got Auto Protect, and I'm going to get him to heal Auron. Daigoro, Dark Daigoro. Oh, you just petrified Kamari. Well, shit. That's not a good thing. Where's Quick Pockets when you need it? There it is. Thank goodness for 1 MP cost, eh? Damn! Did not expect that. Right, heal up Kamari. Let's start bringing the pain train. Yojimbo's evasion is not that high, but we've got a pretty good luck stat now at this point, so that does help us out a bit here. Right, Sentinel again. Also, if you are struggling to hit him with physical attacks, you can certainly consider using magic against this guy. Dark Yojimbo's magic stat is actually, or his magic defense is not that high. It's only about 140, 150, something like that. His defense is about 210. So he's actually reasonably vulnerable to magic damage compared to some other Dark Aeons. So if you are struggling to hit him, magic's not a bad way to consider going. Just going to throw that one out there. Bit weird this, how Lulu... I used her obviously during a bit of the early game for a magic damage. Then mid-game, I don't use her at all. And then suddenly, at the very end game, because she's got magic boosters, suddenly she's getting a lot of outings. Which is pretty cool. Yeah, thankfully, we've got, we've got protection of that. Walker's got ribbons, so that's good. Right, heal up Walker. And now it is time to bring the train. You are dead. Thankfully, this guy has not thrown Wakizashi at me much. He loves throwing at you first up, though, Wakizashi. And it absolutely sucks balls. He's struggling. He's struggling. Get in there, Tyler. Go get you some. There we go. Look at that Clad Bowl gun getting some. Beautiful. Right, heal yourself up quickly. And I'm going to Sentinel here. I'm terrified there's a Wakizashi coming. No, it's Daigoro again. See, that does a lot of damage. You see why you've got to have pretty good stats for this fight. Yeah, goodbye. And that is I'll say it right eventually. Dark Yojimbo down. Goodbye, Irene. Stupid Yemen. 10,000? That was it? Wow, that sucks. A couple dark matters for my trouble. It's not bad. Wait a minute. Why is the music still playing? You see, folks, Dark Yojimbo is he's a different kind of boss. Just gonna say the game here. Yeah, I'll save over that one. It's irrelevant. You see, Dark Yojimbo is much like Dark Aeon. Remember how we took on Dark Aeon? We have to fight him twice. Dark Yojimbo, his honor will not allow him to be just beat him once and that's it. Game over. Oh no. Where did he go? Ambush! Dark Yojimbo wants to get him some more. Thankfully, though, after the first boss fight, this guy will not actually be able to ambush you, which is a relief. Right, I want to show off Tidus's. I want to show off, because I've been wanting to do this for ages, is showing off Blitz Ace with Tidus's Clad Bowl. I have to do this. This has been long overdue. You can see there as well the the luck stat. You can see you can actually get some critical hits there. I was pretty disappointing actually. We only got one critical hit amongst all that. Oh, hi Riku. Oh well, I guess Lulu's not going to be throwing me the ball. I appreciate that actually. But yeah, that once we get Tidus, because Tidus's strength is actually reasonably low. But yeah, once we get Tidus's luck stat higher and his strength higher, he's going to be really good. Right, protect, sentinel, defend. Thanks. Right, let's get Yuna in for a touch. I'll just use Asuna. Attack! Tornado! I've got all these new things. I just want to use them now. I've got no reason to do this. I just can. It's great. I love this game. Is this going to pick up Daigoro or just... No. Apparently we're only going to grab Yojimbo for this. Apparently Final Fantasy X does not sponsor violence on dogs. Which I can understand. I bet you wish you could do that, folks. folks, because, come on, of course you do. Right, heal. I'm going to have to get Kamari in to get on Sentineling here. And, I'll just knock you. And a couple stamina tonics. Well, cheers. Oh, God! Ah! It's Wakazashi that's the killer. It really is. It's not like when you use Wakazashi with Yuna. Sometimes it will target one person. Sometimes it will target... Wakazashi Dark Yojimbo always hits everyone. Always. Forever. It is ugly. Let's get healing. And attacking. Luckily, we can change our personnel out a little bit here, which helps a bit. Oh, sugars. No, let's get Kamari in, who's going to heal himself, and we get Oran Sentineling here. Oh, not twice on the row! You sicko! What's wrong with you? It's nice to have a competitive boss fight, to be fair. We haven't had one of those for a little while, really. All things considered. Attack! Attack! Kill him! This better work. It's not worked! Oh no! Oh god. Hyper Mighty? Where's my amulets? There they are! Hyper Mighty! We're in trouble. We're in major trouble. Good God. I had best get a turn. If I don't get a turn, I'm in trouble. Come on, give me something. Give me something. We've got turns. My goodness. Oh my god, we're in a horrendous spot. Heal. It's not gonna work, is it? Oh, sugars. Idea. Anima. Get me out of a jam. This was supposed to be easier than the first fight, not harder. What happened here? Just shield or something. I don't know. Or haste. Haste yourself, man, and hope you survive. Gozuka, I'm hoping you'll be okay. Oh, that's a lot more damage than I would have liked. Shield. Gozuka again. Where did he get those knives from anyways? Anyone know? No, don't no-blaze yourself. Oh, that's force of habit. That's just force of habit there. Goodness sakes. Heal yourself and shield again. I knew this was going to come eventually. Oh, no, Blaze. Protect. Oh my god. Bloody. Oh no. Look at Yojimbo. Bloody. His gauge. Zanmato. I can't attack. I can't risk it. I'm going to have to face it off. Try and survive. I don't think Anima can. I didn't mean to be showing this off. This has fallen completely apart. I hope you survive. I really do. An Aeon shield can reduce some of the damage from Zanmato. It's the only thing that does. This is seriously bad. This is what you do not want to see in a Final Fantasy game. Dark Yojimbo using Zanmato. You don't want to see this. Yeah, he had no chance. I had to try. I had to try. I couldn't. I really wanted to launch Oblivion. I really did, but I didn't know how much damage it would do. It was just too risky. Just too risky. Oh, well, it would have done the job anyways, but, well, at least I've got to show that off. Right, well, he's down again, which is super beans. No Dark Daigoro. Lovely. More Dark Matter, very nice. Genji Shield, nice. And so this guy will run away again. Now, this whole process of fighting Dark Yojimbo, you've got to do it 5 times. You must defeat this guy 5 times in a row if you wish to finally defeat this guy once and for all. Now, bear in mind, of course, that because you're fighting this guy 5 times in a row, that's 5 times it will actually find that this guy will drop you some stuff. So he'll drop you some dark matter, which is really nice, and he'll also drop you some armor or weaponry, you know, which is fit for a fight. So we've got hold of solidity. Look at that. That's an amazing piece of armor. That ain't that bad either. That is some seriously good stuff, and that is a brilliant. That is perfect. That is perfect. Now, the thing is, folks, is that there is a weird thing that can happen with the Yojimbo fights, and I'll show you what I mean. Let's save the game here briefly, just so I can demonstrate this. Now, what if, say, I was to... Oh, I don't know. Let's say... get a bit aggravated, these boss fights. I'd tell you what. How's my Blitzball team doing? Let's check them out. How are we doing? Let's see. Ooh, dark matter for that. That's not bad. An elixir. Nah. How's our team doing? We're okay. Let's check the tutorial. Is there anything I forgot? No, there isn't. Basically, you know, let's say you decide to leave the area for some reason. Okay, we're done. Well, let's head back then and take on Dark Yojimbo again. Wait a minute. What the... The old music's back. Okay. Well, maybe that's just Dark Yojimbo. I don't know. Maybe it's a sound glitch. I don't know. I mean, you know, I'm surely we still take this guy on, right? Don't we? Where is he, anyways? Where is Dark Yojimbo? Well, I'm not going to run all the way, folks, but the short answer is he's not here. Dark Yojimbo simply is gone. If you decide you want to leave the area, like to check your Blitzball menu, or if you were to, say, soft reset your game, you know, R1, L1, R2, L2, start and select, when you return to this area, you'll find that he's simply gone. Very strange, right? Now, what does happen here, though, is that, say, well, can we find this guy again? Well, I tell you, let's head back to the main area here or something. I mean, you know, what's going on? I mean, the hell? Very strange. Hold on. Isn't this the first scene? What the hell? We've already seen this. We've already done... What's going on? I thought we did this. But this shouldn't be happening. Again? Back here? Yes, folks, there is a very... I don't know if this was just an oversight by the developers, or if this is indeed completely deliberate. But when it says you've got to defeat this guy 5 times in a row, you've really got to defeat this guy 5 times in a row, folks. If you leave the area and you come back, you have to fight this guy 5 times again. Now, on the face of it, that's a problem. Especially this first fight, because you're always going to get ambushed, and that's a real problem. If you get, oh, you're kidding me, I've got to fight this guy again? I thought we were done with this guy. I mean, come on. I mean, what more have I got to do? Well, on the face of it, it's pretty bad. However, there is an upside to this. Let's just take this guy on and we'll just quickly... I will attempt to dispose of this guy as quickly as I can here. And I'll show you what I mean. Because bear in mind that, of course, every time that we take on Dark Yojimbo, that we have the possibility of getting hold of some really, really awesome armor. And you saw it there. Break HP limit and ribbon on a 4-slot armor for free? For free? That is hard to argue. And you see, this, again, I don't know if it's deliberate. I don't know if it was intentional or not, or just a complete oversight. But you can trigger this to happen. You can trigger to have to go through and fight this guy again, and again, and again, and again, as many times as you see fit, you see. You got to fight this guy 5 times in a row. Oh god. Ow! I think Orange just got critically hit there. That was pretty severe. Why aren't you getting... Get him up, man! Yeah, so as I was saying, I was so rudely interrupted. In fact, you know, sod you. Sod it, I'm grand summoning Anima. You're dying. So this process of refighting Dark Yojimbo, you can repeat this as many times as you want. Because of that, you can effectively get Dark Aeon loot as many times as you want. And so the idea is, if you want to, you can keep fighting this guy. He will keep dropping you Dark Matters, and he will keep dropping you weapons and armor that can give you... I mean, the abilities this guy gives you are not to be fooled with at all. He can give you, you know, weapons with counter-attack, evade and counter, break HP limits, overdrive to AP, give you armors, you know, with break HP limits, with, you know, break HP limit you've seen, ribbon you've seen, something else I think as well. And they're generally 4-slot armors, and they're ridiculously good. They would take forever to be able to forge yourself. And you can basically keep fighting this guy as many times as you see fit. And that is a bit crazy. But you can, and it is entirely... You're able to do it as much as you want. Which is really awesome, personally, in my view. And so, once you're able to do this, it's a really good way of getting hold, especially if you're struggling to get hold of really good equipment, or you're struggling with the time to get hold of, like, you know, getting hold of ribbon. That's 99 Dark Matters. That's crazy, you know, that's a hell of a lot of digging around to do. You know, to get hold of that from the arena is pretty damn hard. So, just keep fighting Dark Yojimbo. That's a good way of doing it. So we will finish this guy up as quickly as we can, which shouldn't take much longer. Titus, go get yourself. Thank you. And whilst you don't get a lot in the regards to AP or anything like that, to be honest, that's not why you're doing this. Just the ability to get hold of ridiculously powerful weapons and armor as many times as you desire is awesome. And that is how you can use the Dark Yojimbo sort of glitchy exploity thing. You see? So each time you beat him, you're going to get Dark Matter, and you get a ridiculously good piece of armor or weaponry, which will sell for a ton. And the fight isn't that difficult. You just got to keep tabs on what you're doing and just watch out for Wakazashi and Zanmato, basically. And you can save your game in between. That does not, as you've seen, that doesn't interrupt the rhythm of things, so don't worry about that, folks. So what I am going to do is I'm going to fight this guy up and beat him to the 4th occasion, and then I'm going to string back for when we take him on the 5th and final time. So I'm going to be going off screen quickly, so I will see you guys in a couple of mo's. As I say, we'll come back when we've beaten the 4th time, and I'll show the 5th and final fight because it's only right. So yeah, you look clueless, Titus. Yeah, you idiot. I'll catch you guys in a mo. Right, well that's Yojimbo defeated. It's only the 3rd time I've defeated him, actually. Just I saw a treasure chest pop up, so in the cutscene before this fight started. So I think I'll just quickly grab that. Just, I don't remember there being a treasure chest that I missed here. Maybe there was. Ooh, another Atlas. Goodness me. Yes, there's this treasure chest here, which apparently I didn't grab. Level 2 key sphere. I must have just left that and missed it the first time round. But you've got to come up here for the 3rd fight, just so you know. He's hiding up there. So, yeah. Oh, yes. By the way, please make sure to heal between fights. Just putting that out there. So, we'll trigger the 4th fight, I guess. Wherever he wants to be. There he is. Right, so that's the 4th defeat, as I just pick up my headset. There we are, beautiful. Medical break. Wow, what's that? Auto-med or something? Interesting to see what that is. Anyways, away he runs again. What have we got from this? Let's have a look. So, just in being here, I've got hold of a brace with ribbon and break HP, break HP limit shield, Curse Proof, that's the last thing that you can get. Curse Proof, Break HP, Outsell, Break HP, Curse Proof, Break HP, Curse Proof, and Curse Proof. That is ridiculously good. That ain't bad either. So, yeah, some pretty handy stuff. So, it's at this point, say, after your 4th fight, that if you do want to finish this, you can. However, if you want to continue to fight Dark Yojimbo, at this point you can still run all the way back. Well, it ain't that far actually, but you can make your way backwards. You can go, you can save your game, and then you can say you can soft reset, or just go into the Blitzball menu and come back out, and you can re-trigger all 5 fights all over again. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to save the game. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys what happens when you beat Yojimbo for the 5th time in a row. And then what I'm going to do is then we'll finish the video, tie that up, and then I'm going to go off screen and I'm going to spend a bit of time here because although I've got Yuna, this ring here, it's got auto potion, I'd love to get her one that's got like space for like ribbon or something like that. And get her another piece of equipment. And to be fair, a couple characters could do. Most of them have only got like 1 piece of equipment, and it might be nice to have them with an alternative or 2. Like Waka there's got ribbon on his, but he doesn't have auto protect. So it'd be nice to be able to have like versions for everyone. Someone got like auto protect, some have got ribbon, you know, and just so I can change it because when it comes to like the last fight or 2. I might need to change between different stages of fights, sort of thing. I might want to change my setups a little bit, so it'd be good to have that. But anyways, what we are going to do is make our way back over here and trigger the 5th and final fight after having healed. Yes. Yep. Cool. For honor and justice. Or whatever Yevon really wants to. He's not impressed, is he? Oops! Hello! Thankfully, he can't ambush you in that one. So, let's finish this one up, folks. So, let's get protects onto both Tidus and Walker. And then we can attack a bit. It's just not going too crazy, basically. So attack, attack, and defend, 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 defend. Thank you for petrifying me! Yours, most gratefully, the Black Shadow. Anyways, right, so we'll get Lulin to get a bit of healing done, because she's the best healer we've got at the moment. And our health isn't so exorbitant that Curaga is sort of losing its effect. It's still not bad. So, you two go get you some. We'll get Auron back in, who I'm going to get Sentiling, so that you two can... actually, no, you defend, just in case he throws Wakazashi at me! It's like I saw it coming. The Oracle talks once again. This game sometimes. Let's go crazy. Didn't Tidus say that during the game? I've got no idea. No, he said shoot like crazy, Shadow. Close enough, though. I'm also awfully concerned at the progress of that overdrive meter. Believe me, it has come under my notice. I know I might have missed something like that when we were taking on Dark Bahamut, but that has taught me to always pay attention to such minor details. Well, they seem minor at times. More attack reels, because they are the way to go. I mean, truth be told, we're not ridiculously... we're at probably the level that our party is probably about right for this fight. I mean, I wouldn't want to be much weaker than this, because we really would be struggling these fights. Ow! But I certainly, we're not, like, ridiculously powerful that we're completely destroying this guy by any stretch. Although we're in an interesting spot here. I'm going for it. This could be suicide. That's worrying. Attack! This might not be wise, but attack! Come on, give me some critical hits! Where's the critical hits in that, Tidus? Did you not listen to me? This needs to land. It has. It's all she wrote! Goodbye and good night. That's a pretty epic way to end that, actually. I'm happy with that. That'll look good. And for the 5th and final time, this guy is dead. And I think he admits defeat. We're just too good. Get out of my face! And that is Dark Yojimbo defeated. What was the... I don't care what equipment I've got, because I'm not going to be keeping this save file anymore, but... well, it's not bad. But anyways, folks, so with that all 5 done, that is the conclusion of the Dark Yojimbo fight. So you now cannot like go back to the start and activate the fight. It doesn't work like that, folks. So if you want to continue to fight this guy, then before you start the 5th fight, you will have to restart the game, or go into the Bitsville menu on the save sphere, and that will restart the sequence again. But other than that, that is going to be all for today's video. So I hope you guys enjoy that. So that is 6 Aeons down, which leaves just Anima and the Major Sisters to go, which is really cool because that means we are very close to what is going to be coming afterwards, which is something I've only ever seen. I've never even touched or even tried to take him on, or even had the opportunity to, and I'm really looking forward to that. But that is going to be all that's our for today. So next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy X, I can only assume I'm going to be getting ready for the Dark Anima fight. However, I may want to upgrade my party a little bit more for that fight. Just a little bit more. It may be a good idea. But, you know, that'd be more off-screen work for me to do. But anyway, so I'm going to thank you guys all very, 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 very much for watching. And next time, we're going to be paying Dark Anima a visit, who is quite craftily hidden, actually, mind you. You've got to dig her out first before you can take her on. But she's a pretty tough Aeon. I mean, come on. You've seen her in action on our side. Can you imagine what the dark version's going to be like? Oh, I'll see you then.